I think Gragas just needs a model update, personally.
Gragas je perfektní, jak je. Doufám, že ho neudělají, že z něho neudělají nějakýho, já nevím, že mu nechají ty goofy nohy a tu goofy chůzi. Prostě ten pohyb toho těla, když chodí, to je strašně vtipný. To nesmí měnit. Ať to klidně reworknul, ať mu nechají tu chůzi a nohy a tělo alfa samce. Champové, kteří nutně potřebují rework, more. Cho'Gath, Olaf, Jinx, Shaco? No, jako asi jo.
So I guess we're doing this now. I don't know how we got here, but we're just got on the tangent. We're gonna just go through all the champions. Who needs an update? I think
Cho'Gath potřebuje rework úplně extrémně, že?
I think we can easily just go through the champions who don't need one first, right? Okay, I think we're good. Like, these guys look fine. They still hold up. Some champions like Lucian maybe a bit, or Twisted Fate look a bit on the older side, but they still hold up very well. And I already put a Zir in here because a Zir, like, will need one in I'll do 3 to 5.
A Zir už je, on vyšel v roce 2014, to znamená, že už je 10 let starý, no. Ale furt mi nepřijde tak strašný jako třeba Cho'Gath nebo některý champové ze Season 1, který jsou furt stejný, vole. Třeba Singed, nebo Malphite, jaký furt stejný, že už 15-16 let už od bety. Beta byla v roce 2009, vole, nebo kdy. Takže jako jsou champové, který jsou už 15-16 let stejný, jo. A Zir jenom 10,
Look at Lee Sin.
Annie měla nějaký malý rework, jako grafický a i spellů, jako trošku. Ne nějak v ní zásadního, na Ečko přidali shield, ale není tam strašně.
Comparatively now, right? Like, if that's the quality of champions going forward, some of these champions released from like season 4 are gonna look really old by comparison. And I think Azir is starting to get there. And I'll put actually, where are they? These guys. They look fine now, but like,
no, jako jo, no.
Give it 3 to 5 years and they'll look like fossils. They're already starting to show their age, but it will really start to show in a few years' time. So I think these guys...
Nejsou na to tak zlé, ale budou potřebovat rework, no. Budoucnu. Darius je už od Season 2 taky stejný. 12 let stejný, no. Už taky blíže k tomu ty champové, no.
Let's go there. Alistar.
Ale to je těžký, že? Když máš 170 champů ve hře a dělají 2 reworky za rok, nebo 1 třeba. To se nedočkáme, no.
I don't think he's mandatory right now.
Alistar je trochu reworknutý, ne? Má nový model, myslím, že gameplay má stejný, ale...
Because he got a visual update, but it was back when Riot made visual updates that were just about making the model better. Alistar just needs to look better. He needs to look more fantastical, a bit more like the other Minotaurs that we now know exist.
Právě, ono proti těm ostatním Minotaurům, co jsou jakoby v lore nebo i v kartičkách, tak vypadá strašně no. Přitom by jako neměl být.
I think gameplay-wise, he's held up remarkably well. They did a little mini rework to him, so that helps. He needs a CGU. A CGU is a good...
No problém je, že když dělají rework, tak musí předělat i všechny skiny, no. To je strašný práce navíc. Ten samotný rework není asi takový problém, ale ty skiny, všechny, no.
Good one, yeah. I think I'll add a CGU roll. Okay, and we...
Kdyby dělali rework třeba Luxky, vole, nebo Ahry, jo, který mají milion skinů, to ani nikdy dělat nebudou, si myslím.
Can put Kindred in there.
A Ahry vlastně dostala nějaký rework nedávno, nebo pár let dozadu, ne, že jí nějak trochu updatenuli spely a model, aby vypadala trošičku líp.
CGU, comprehensive gameplay update. It's what they...
Musí se starat o ty champy, který prodávají nejvíc skiny, že jo, to je jasný.
They did to Aurelion Soul, where it's a champion's kit doesn't really work with who they are as a character, so they changed the gameplay to better match them.
Jo, Aurelion rework byl super, si myslím. Sice je takový jako no-brain ten champ, že teďka prostě jenom, vole, držíš kvéčko 15 sekund a bléš damage, ale v pohodě si myslím, je lepší než ten starý.
Put Yorick in there as well, and I love Yorick. I love Mr. Mori, but Yorick's a problem. I think all these guys need some help. Maybe Kalista.
Yorick ne, Yorick měl rework v roce 2016, ten je v pohodě, ne? Ještě mi přijde.
Maybe. We'll go, Malphite needs...
Malphite to potřebuje určitě, no.
Does Malphite need a gameplay update? He needs a model update.
Gameplay možná ne, jenom model by mu stačil.
Update, absolutely. For gameplay, I don't know. Do we put Malphite down here? Because we know this is happening. We already know it's happening, right? So like, why we...
No už asi 3 roky se mluví o tom, že nějaký rework bude mít, nebo jako update, ale vole, furt to tady není, že?
However, this man, yes, Amumu needs some help now. There's a lot of potential for Amumu, so I'd like...
To jo, no, ale udělali dobře, že mu dali 2 kvéčka. Od té doby začal být zase daleko víc viable, no. Že byl strašně mrtvý jako champ.
Like that. Anavia, does she... I'd say she needs a model update now. I don't know about gameplay.
No nevím, má taky ten jeden z těch nejstarších modelů ze hry, no, myslím, že.
I think she's fine. She's carved out her own special spot. Yeah, gameplay I think is fine. Yeah, make her look more like her siblings. Annie looks pretty atrocious.
Jako ona je na stejné úrovni jako Or nebo Volibear, jakože je prostě freelancerský bůh. A ve hře vypadá prostě jak nějaký zmrzlej ptáček, no, slabý, nebo mohla by vypadat víc epicky, no.
Annie looks pretty bad. Here the LOR design. Yeah, it's like it's used just a bit of a model upgrade, yeah. I'd say same with Ashe. Yeah, no, Ashe looks pretty terrible. There's a reason people always use her legendary and her newest skins because her base model is go crank. I don't think he needs it as desperately as much as I want him to.
Put Zaya and Rakan together.
Blice docela v pohodě na to, jak je starý, tak to třeba ujde ještě.
Okay. Keegan, I think there's a lot you could do
Keegan Road?
with Brand, but he doesn't need it desperately. You could do a lot with him though. You know, maybe might be biased. I don't know why. I think maybe she could do with a model update. You know, a good chunk of the design work is already done for Riot if they wanted to, if they just asked. She already has one. Does Cass need a gameplay update? No, I don't think so. This guy does though. This guy does.
Ten je stejný už 16 let, kámo.
He's a top echelon here, top picking. I can't believe Cho still looks the way he does in 2024.
Takhle vypadá furt.
You two, it's amazing that these two are right next to each other. These two are terrible. I argue
Corky taky, no.
Corky looks even worse than Cho'Gath. At least Cho'Gath got a decent looking texture update and some slight gameplay tweaks. At least he has a thematic going for him. Corky got nothing. Corky needs ASAP. These two,
Pak bude roknuli pasivku, aby to byla stejně broken sračka z před 9 rokama. Aha. Tak tady jak mu to měnili.
These two, I think, are in the same boat. I think all four of these guys, they look passable today, but
Všichni dělající Champové jsou tak ze season 2 až 3, nejpozději 4 a už prostě mají na svých bedrech nějakých 10-12 let prostě bez změny, no, bez updateu. Už se to začíná projevovat dost.
They're gonna look really old in a few years time.
Jako třeba už i ta Elise vypadá strašně teďka, mi přijde, no.
Elise looks okay. Maybe Elise goes down.
Jako v pavoukovi vypadá dobře, ale v té lidské formě mi přijde, že už tady jako je strašná docela, no.
However, I think Gragas just needs a model update, personally.
Gragas je perfektní, jak je. Doufám, že z něho neudělají nějakýho, já nevím, že mu nechají ty goofy nohy a tu goofy chůzi. Prostě ten pohyb toho těla, když chodí, to je strašně vtipný. To nesmí měnit. Ať ho klidně reworknula, ať mu nechají tu chůzi a nohy a tělo alfa samce.
I think gameplay wise, he's kind of perfect.
Jo. Gameplay můžou nechat.
He needs a big model update, but besides gameplay, like, I think he's fine. Gravis is gonna look outdated in a few years' time. You know, I actually say he's on a higher count. He already looks pretty bad. He just needs someone to make him look like a frog, exactly. Okay, Hecarim's weird because like they could
Musí mít prostě skin na ty champy, aby nevypadaly tak hrozně, no.
just like, why don't they just port over the Wild Rift model? They already used the design in the splash. Just port over the Wild Rift model. Ooh. Give me the LOR version now. Jarvan is Alistar rules.
Jarvan je taky stejný už od bety, myslím, že no. Kromě pár updateů by to taky potřebovalo.
Can we agree on that? Jarvan really...
Jednu dobu jsem tady o tom mluvil, že by bylo dobré, kdyby mu udělali rework a udělali z něho už krále demácie, protože on už králem demácie je jakoby v příběhu. Gameplay furt vypadá jako princ, no. A i tak mluví, že? Furt mluví o svým otci vole králi v těch jeho hláškách, který už je mrtvý dávno, že?
Just should look a lot better than he does. Why does the King of Demacia look the most un-Demacia?
No, je to král, ale vlastně ve hře je furt prince a vypadá shity, no.
Out of any champion in the game. All my homies hate the racist king. You and you, same thing. Karma to a lesser extent, but they're already starting to show their age a bit here. You though, again, Alistar, Jarvan, Kassadin rules. Kassadin could look a lot better. Katarina, no. Which one? Maybe in like 3 to 5 years. Pretty bad, but not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Kennen looks terrible. Kennen looks awful.
Ten furt stejný, no.
Kha'Zix is fine.
Kha'Zix je od season 2 v té hře, takže taky už je dost starý, no.
He's held up pretty decently well.
No, jako není nějaká tam zle hrozně, no.
My boy, my precious boy. That feels correct. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it like model-wise compared to these guys. I don't think that's fair. Oh my god, LeBlanc. Whew. Oh boy. And LeBlanc has always been problematic gameplay-wise, but I think she...
To je taky vlastně od season, od bety stejná. Já myslím, že je ve hře od bety taky. A že je furt stejná.
Needs a VGU. Leona needs a model update badly.
To stejný.
It's beyond Alistar rules. We're like, let me get the thing about Leona is that she looks like a Raid Shadow Legends character. However,
jako jo, no. Když nemáš skin na ty čempy dneska, tak fakt vypadají dog shit, no. Pravda.
Solari aesthetic. Imagine if Leona looked like this. Bright golden armor with the red fabrics and the brown. And, Solari aesthetic is so cool. Why does she look like this? These are just the basic b****s and they look awesome. Yeah, I wish that Leona could look like this. As for you, yeah, Lissandra will probably need it in 3 to 5 years. You, on the other hand...
I am hideous?
You are horrifying to look at, yes.
Her base model anyway. Ugh. Why does she look like that? Why are her arms as long as her whole body? It's so gross. Lux could... She's higher up on mostly needing an ASU, but compared to these...
On má tolik skinů, že každému na Luxku spadl aspoň jeden skin, který hraje a nemusí hrát ten, no prostě ten základní.
Oh, hi Mark. Guys, doesn't seem the same. Am I crazy if I do this? Like, this is happening. It's not confirmed, but it's confirmed. They're doing it. There's no way.
Dělají Rework Luxky, jo.
They're not going to. Malzers though, Malzers needs it pretty soon. Is he on the...
No, co je Malzár, takový výplňový champ. Nikdy nebyl nějak moc populární, ani ho nikdo nemejní, ani...
The same caliber as these guys though, that's the question. I don't think he needs it as desperately as these guys though. You know what, I'm being gaslit by his fantastic particle effects.
Basics Lux skin je stále lepší jak Komando. Právě Komando je dobrý v tom, že je strašně hnusný, že jo, takže občas schválně hrajou ty strašně hnusný skiny.
Brainwashing me, oh, that's lore.
Rád se zasměju nad něčím, co je škaredý, že?
He doesn't look terrible. He doesn't look good. He doesn't look the best, but he's not terrible. See, that's...
Tak jako je výplňový champ, no, jak Malzahar třeba.
Good. That's a big tree spirit that I can take seriously. Oh man, please. Please give us yellow. Oh, please. Oh, Rito Games. Please take away the sci-fi goggles and the sword boots and give us the Ionian Blade Master. Oh, please. And I love how spindly and skinny he is, because he's not about power, he's about speed. Awesome redesign. It pains me it's not in actual league yet. Captain Fortune base skin, please. Better animations, Captain Fortune base skin. Problem solved. Nami's starting to show her age a bit. She's gonna look pretty
jaký od season 2, no?
outdated in a few years' time. Yeah, this is Alistar rules. You know, I'll put Maokai. These two are the same vein.
Taky season 2 Nautilus. Já jsem začal hrát v době, kdy vyšel Nautilus a hrál jsem ho v jungle, no. První sezónu.
Like, they're supposed to be much more serious, imposing characters, and they just look so silly. I love goofy characters, but Nautilus is not the place for it.
Oh my goodness!
You three, get up there, you guys. My god, these three package deal. I think these two definitely...
No, Aktor je v pohodě docela ještě, ale ti další asi už moc ne, no.
Need some gameplay tweaks, but maybe yeah, Nidalee definitely could probably go without a gameplay update, but she needs that model update badly. Ori, 3 to 5 years, and that would just be model. I think Oriana's gameplay has held up remarkably well. Quinn, it's weird they put her
Oriana, dobrý gameplay, no.
So high on the priority list, because I don't think she looks as horrendous, but she definitely does need it. I think Rammus is the one example in the entirety of League of Legends where him being so old is actually a good thing.
Okay.
Riven looks pretty bad, but it's not desperation
Jako Rammus je tak jako je strašně starý, že? Vlastně.
bad, but looks pretty bad.
Ale u něho to jako je, no, to je jak jeden z těch čempů, který ho prostě potkáš jednou za 20 her a je ti to asi jedno. Nikdo ho asi ani nemejní, bych řekl.
You on the other hand...
Tak asi záleží, jako kolik lidí toho čempa hraje a asi má smysl na to dělat rework, že? sobě reworkovali vole Mazára, nebo hraje ho 0,1% komunity vole z lolka, tak to asi má moc smysl, že?
Oh, at least an ASU ASAP. Just buy Super Galaxy for $20. Oh, the weird thing about Shaco, model quality wise, I don't think he's comparable to these guys. Shaco just looks dated like these guys, but man, is he just so terrible. Singed.
Prostě goofy šašek, no, Shaco. Se clown z cirkusu.
I don't know what they do. I think I have to put him in VGU, right? Singed needs his own. Singed is an enigma because he needs both. But how do you do it? His lore version is so great, but it does not match his gameplay. But his gameplay is too iconic to change. Like how do you do it? Sivir kind of Hecarim rules where they could just port over the Wild Rift version and they'd be fine. Sona,
Ani nemůžu jen tak jako udělat CTRL přes Wild Riftu a CTRL do lolka, ne?
would really like to see them do a Sona visual update. I think Sona has a lot of potential. I'll put her at the top of could use it sooner, but I think if the option presented itself and to choose any of these champions to get a model update, she would be on the last of that list for me. Compared to these guys, I think these guys need it more. Same with Soraka. Soraka's in the same boat for me. Syndrome, she's at least at the top here, maybe here. Tolan,
Taky Season 2 champ, no, Syndra.
fine, but he definitely will need it in a few years. Tryndamere, oh yeah. I think Tryndamere's top priority. I think everyone kind of knows that Tryndamere's at the
Skardar taky moc lidí nehrálo. To je pravda, no. Někdy ten Rework jako z toho champa udělá něco, co začnou lidi hrát, actually, no. To je jako fajn, no. Ale u Malzahara se bojím, že by mu třeba ani Rework nepomohl. Ale kdo ví.
high level. Tryndamer has a helmet. He unironically looks better without the helmet. Look at that man. He's just kind of stock barbarian, man. He's not amazing, but the helmet definitely gets in the way. Varus. You know what? I'm gonna put Varus at top priority ASU. I think Varus.
Pro má nový hlášky, ale to bylo všechno. Měnili mu model nějak? Varusovi neměnili. Ty nový voiceliny jsou super teda. Že by to chtěl asi update tomu model, no.
Varus is top priority visual update because everything else has been updated by this point. Like, please. Vayne, yeah, I think Vayne's top priority for ASUs. Vayne looks so horrible. Why does she look like Blade, Batman, Spandex, what is this?
Van Helsing, ne? Vejna. No ne, lovec příšer takovej prostě, no, v loru. Jsem četl její lore, tak mi to přišlo jak nějaký Van Helsing, no. Tam zabil jakýsi monstrum prostě a podle toho popisu to úplně znělo jak z toho filmu, no.
Oh God, what is that?
Cože? Hej. Jako ten model ve hře vypadá jinak z vrchu, než když se na něj koukáš takhle, ale co to má na hlavě? Socha svobody, ne, Vejna, prostě, vole, účest na sochu svobody. Dobrý květák, no, nebo ananas.
Vygar, I don't think Vygar's top priority. Vygar's a 3 to 5. I'd even argue he's up here. He looks pretty ancient by now. Like, his design is fine, it's charming in its own way. He just needs a bit of a model update, like what Lee Sin's getting, right? I'm gonna put him in there. Pretty damn certain this is happening. Because Vi's gonna need some help in a bit. She could honestly do with a visual update. She looks okay now, but I really hate how Vi looks, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna put her in She Needs It Sooner. I think Vi looks so bad. You though, get up there. Yeah, Vlad needs a full overhaul. To me, it's like Kassadin, where it is definitely better than base Vladimir. Much more Noxian, looks a lot more royal and regal. I like that his Claude, that his little, I don't even know what these things are called. The little claw accessories only on 2 fingers instead of all of them. Makes him look a lot more dangerous and a lot less like MK9 Freddy Krueger. How does this look like me? How? And his gameplay is you know, I wanna die. Mr. Monkey. Wukong is sad because his mini rework was in
Dlouhoprstý Edward.
development for so long. He could have had a full
V češtině je to střihoruký Edward.
VGU. And it sucks because he could look really cool. Yeah, anything just make him not Sun Wukong. Yeah. Xerath. Yeah, Xerath needs an ASU. This Xerath is definitely in improvement. It's still lacking for me. This guy, I don't even know what you would do with Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao is so vanilla. He is spear guy.
Ten jeho model je úplně jako, tohle vypadá jako strašně, no. A přijde, že nemá ani moc dobrý skiny ten champ, ale to je tak jako vedlejší champ, no. Ale v lore je fakt dobrý, jako lore má dobré.
So vanilla. He is spear guy. And that's it. Zed is
jako v příběhu, nemyslím karty.
definitely starting to show his age, I think. Especially like look at his legendaries comparatively. Definitely starting to show his age a bit. He's gonna look pretty bad in about 5 years. Zillion though, yeah. Top billing. He would also be the easiest ASU to do. Zillion only has like what, 6 skins? The redesign is already done for him. They have the voice actor on call because he did. Zyra is
Zillion bude mít rework, nějaký jakože hlasový aspoň, no. A vlastně oni mu dělali nějaký si malý rework, jakoby grafický update, no. Pravda, no. Něco jako hodně malýho, ale bylo tam něco, to si pamatuju.
Zyra last week.
Flashback.
I've always had a personal gripe with Zyra in that I just don't understand why people like her. I can understand why people like the Godzilla-ness of Cho'Gath or the K-pop singer-ness of Seraphine.
To lidi baví prostě, vole, já nevím, když spavneš nějaký sraky, vole, na zem a oni to zabijou za tebe. A nemusíš tolik toho tam dělat v tom lolku. Když si voláš nějaký jiný věci, které to zabíjí za tebe prostě, no. Podle mě proto lidi rádi hrajou Heimera, Ziru a i Shaka třeba, že?
But Zyra, by all definition, this is just Poison Ivy at home.
End of flashback.
Yeah, she's just Poison Ivy. The wrath of the forest personified could be so much grander.
Plants vs. Players,
Just Poison Ivy. Well, there we go.
Kdyby měla dobrou pasivku, když si ráno, ona když umřela, tak vystřelil jakýsi, vole, projektil, který dal hodně damage, no. To byl v Česku takový pověstný support hráč, který hrál Ziru na pasivku, no, support. Měl 15 smrtí za Ziru, ale vždycky dal největší damage. Jakože v pro play v českým, jakože hrál. Možná si někdo pamatujete.
That was a thing.
OK, no. Jako některý by potřebovali fakt jako celkový rework, ale myslím si, že kdyby aspoň updateli ty modely, updatenuli jim voice liney, tak by to udělalo strašně moc, no. Takový rework potřebuje tak 30-40 čempů, no. Takový jako update. Menší, nic velikýho, no a třeba ten Cho'Gath se potřebuje úplně extrémně, no. A Singed, všichni ti, co jsou odbety už v lolku, tak ti to potřebují strašně, no. Singed, vole, s 5 hláškama. A ve 3 nich říká něco, že to protřepeme, nebo to neprotřepeme. Jeho hlášky mají 50 sekund dohromady.
Tohle možná bude bolet.
Tohle jsem nikdy neslyšel ani říct, tady tu hlášku. Že tohle možná bude bolet.
Tohle možná bude bolet. Protřepat, zamíchat, protřepat. Už je čas. Protřepat či neprotřepat. Souhlasím. Vyrážím. Protřepat, nemíchat.
7?
Souhlasím.
To je to stejná? Teď opakuje ty, co už řekl. On má 7 hlášek nebo 6 a jednu z nich jsem ho nikdy neslyšel velkou ani říct. Já nevím, jestli mu ji tam zapomněli jako dát, nebo mu ji smazali, já nevím. Ale vždycky, když jsem ho hrál v lolku a počítal jsem jeho hlášky, tak jich měl 5 a tady jich má 6? 7?
Protřepat, zamíchat, protřepat. Už je čas. Protřepat či neprotřepat. Jak by to asi chutnalo?
Tohle taky nikdy neřekl, jak by to asi chutnalo. To fani ho okrádají nějak. Vždycky, když dá auto, tak on dělá ten zvuk.
Protřepat.
Jeden z těch 3 zvuků udělá vždycky, když dá auto, tak. To je strašně otravný. A když někoho přehodí, tak se směje, no. To je tak goofy prostě.